We got some reassuring news out of MicroStrategy today after their CEO made comments over the weekend that they could, in fact, find themselves in a scenario where they would have to sell Bitcoin, of which they have $53 billion worth. Obviously, that would not be a great thing for the crypto markets. So what happened is that MicroStrategy announced that they have set aside $1.44 billion to meet their obligations to pay dividends to investors for the next year. And they have a plan in place to get capital to make sure that those dividend payments are covered for the next 2 years. This is good to hear because if MicroStrategy was going to have a hard time getting the capital to pay out dividends, the only liquid asset they hold is Bitcoin to sell and get money quickly to meet these obligations. However, this is actually not the biggest obligation that MicroStrategy has, and these obligations are a problem because currently with the price of MicroStrategy stock and Bitcoin, they are in a scenario where if it becomes harder and harder for them to raise capital, they would have to sell Bitcoin to meet these obligations, these debts, and other things. So is there another obligation out there that is bigger than their dividend payments? And the answer is yes. And that are the payments that will be due for the convertible notes that MicroStrategy gave out. Basically, they sold these convertible notes to people and said, hey, we'll convert these into cash at time of maturity. And this is to the tunes of hundreds of millions to billions of dollars. It's a lot of money that's on the line that MicroStrategy is on the hook for. However, on the bright side, these convertible notes, these convertible notes, the first batch of them are due in the middle part of December of this year, but then they aren't due again until 2027, 2030, 2031, 2032, 2035, right? There's a long time around, or a long runway, I should say, before MicroStrategy will be forced to maybe have to sell things in order to make sure those convertible notes are being paid for, which they are obligated to do. That's a lot of time for markets to recover for both Bitcoin as well as the stock of MicroStrategy.